You got problems. You need to get straight. You need a therapist. You know what you need? A therapist.
Finally, they done finished this goddamn Amber Heard and Johnny
Thank
Depp trial.
God. How long did this? I feel like this was going on the whole month of May.
It's more than 2 weeks for some bullshit.
Anyway, yeah, I was watching it earlier today at
Yeah.
work,
So,
and I seen when they were
mhm.
like reading the verdict. Is that what it is? I don't know lawyer talk. I'm sorry, I'm ignorant in that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were reading the
Mhm.
verdict, and you could just see like her fuming. Like she was so mad. She was fuming. Like she was fuming. She was just
Not
there
she
with her
was
head
fuming.
down, like just mad. Just had an attitude. That lady was really
Mhm.
crazy. Like she's a psychopath.
She was. All that fucking emotion she had on the fucking stand, she ain't have when the
My
verdict didn't
dog
go her
stepped on the
way.
bee. Did you see that clip when she did that shit? Girl, you have to
Honestly, did
go.
not.
It was on social media.
No.
She was like, my dog stepped on the bee. She made this
No.
stupid face. People was on TikTok making videos talking about their problems and making this little face.
That's the worst thing she could have done was write something about
Yeah.
Johnny Depp, child. Because ain't nobody gonna want to work with her,
She was supposed to be
especially
in the
after this
Aquaman
case.
movie, but I don't know if
Like,
they're gonna pull her out now. They did already?
I think they did.
Look at
Yeah.
you fumbling the bag, sis. Come on
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Because I think Johnny got her the job. I think that's how what they brought up in the court case too. I think Johnny
Oh
got her the job.
man. Sorry to that man.
So good
Mm,
fucking riddance. Now we can get back to real shit in
right. We
court,
have
not
so
this
many other
bullshit.
real problems to deal with. Let's
Child.
focus on those.
Yeah.
How you been this week, Fran?
Mm. Uh, girl, well, I saw my friends
Mm,
this
mm.
weekend.
It
It was me and
was. We
my
had a
hot
really great
girls.
time. Mm,
We did. I loved it. Memorial
yeah.
weekend was lit for sure in DC. Um, yeah. So I feel like I'm still trying to catch. I'm too over this. I feel like I'm still trying to catch up on sleep from this past weekend. You hear my voice,
You can clear that
bitch?
out, girl.
Woo. Anyways, yes, I feel like I'm still trying to catch up with sleep. I've been hitting the gym at 6 a.m. in the morning, not falling asleep at good times. Child. Been shooting all day today.
Girl,
I'm
I'm just happy you
tired.
showed up, friend. Because I ain't know I was nervous at first. You here. That's all
I'm
I can
here.
really ask is that you just showed up, girl.
Mm.
Oh, you know what? I
How you
wanted
been
to
feeling?
apologize to the listeners that we didn't get the episode out last week. Y'all,
Okay. I was about to be I was about to
no,
be like,
because I was
apologize
having
for
technical
what?
difficulties with the editing software. Got it figured out, but yeah, life was lifing, and sorry, but and
Hey,
we
we
had a
got a
whole
weekend to
weekend,
tend to, so
and so apologies. Please bear with us over the next few weeks because both of us are moving, um, and life and summer, and so and grace, and
and Grace.
yes, we will do our best to make sure we get our content out on time and hope that it is good because it takes work to put this shit together. So yeah, just bear with us, please.
And do.
Thank you. Love you. Cheese. Um
And no, wait, because I would like to say, I got something to say. That's what I need to help my own segment. I got something to say. um, Y'all hoes was complaining about the Juneteenth ice cream. They done ripped it
Oh,
from the goddamn
here she
shelves, and I
go.
am upset.
Yo, my friend is really mad because she wanted that ice cream. Oh,
I'm upset. But I'm about to do a little plug real
what's your
quick.
plug?
But since I'm not getting my red velvet from
Mm-hmm.
Walmart, our good friend at Breeze
Yes.
Artesian
Bree
Good,
Bree.
I ordered me hold on, child, the red
That
velvet
sounds
lovers
sexy.
box.
It sounds really
And
sexy,
baby,
don't it? Oh my
look how
God.
big these
Look at
brownies are. And I got two of these. I got the other
in the
one is
freezer.
in the fucking the in the freezer. But look, and these things are so good. They're so rich,
They
so
what?
mm,
Why
sorry if you
is
don't like the
that? Why
word
don't some
moist.
people
They're
like that
so
word?
moist.
I like it
I
too.
don't know, because I like it. But also I got this bunt cake she made too, bitch. I ain't gonna take it out the thing because
We
we
ain't.
not supposed to be eating sweets this weekend or this week. But look,
It looks delicious, I
anyway,
must say. Yes, make sure we
plugging
put her details
black
in the
on.
description below.
Black on. Don't look at my nails, y'all. I told y'all I was shooting today. They black.
Black nails, black owned, all that.
But
Black. Okay.
I was about to go further. Never mind.
But overall you're doing good, friend, right? Mm.
Yeah, I'm good. Good enough. That's what I am.
I'm doing well. I actually had my last appointment with my therapist today. Since I'm going to be moving, I have to find a new therapist once I
Oh
leave the
yeah.
state. Which sucks because I feel like it's just in Virginia, like Maryland, right up the road. But anyway, but
Yeah. She need to be
right.
qualified in the DMV.
But yeah, so I had my last appointment with her. We were just talking about how much I've grown over the past few years since I've been working with her. And yeah, we ended off on a good note. She gave me some tools and some resources, and she's going to match me up with a new therapist once I get to Baltimore.
Oh.
And her name happens to be
Yeah.
the same as her name. So I was like, look at you making this transition easy. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
That's
Lakeisha.
crazy.
Shout out to my
Lakeisha.
therapist. Shout out to Lakeisha because she really helped your girl get through
Mm-hmm.
some difficult moments, girl. Because it's been some times when I was barely
Mm.
hanging on. She helped pull me back, girl. But yeah, so
Good.
I had my last appointment with her, and girl, we've been moving. We've been moving, and I'm still moving, girl. I gotta pack again. I shouldn't even put my suitcase up. I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Oh yeah, DC was a good time. I'm going to Philly this weekend. This
For
is
the
my
root
first time.
picnic.
Yeah, this is my first time going to Philly, so I'm excited to see the city. I'm excited for the festival. I hope that it's good. Um, I will probably be somewhere throwing ass and having a good time. So yeah. Um, what?
You ain't throw enough ass this past weekend?
Well, friend, all summer, hot girl summer, all the summer long. Okay, friend,
Okay.
throwing ass all the summer.
You
I'm gonna
know.
be tired of throwing ass. It's by the end of this weekend, I'm gonna be so tired of throwing ass. Girl, I need to sit down, but I can't sit down. I gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Uh,
Keep
yes,
pushing through,
keep
child.
pushing through. Just a few months of fast paced, and then I can sit my ass back down.
That's funny. I'm happy for you because you're going to see some of the podcasters we like to listen to. Definitely, I
People,
like to listen
yeah.
to, child. So that's awesome. Like, there's never, I've never heard of podcasters being at a festival.
Yeah, they actually go to the festivals. I
Mm.
know The Read. I like to listen to them a lot and they be at festivals.
Oh,
Yeah. Hmm.
interesting.
And Friend Zone do festivals too.
Like, is it like the Essence Festival where they be having like seminars and shit?
I don't. Now, I've never been to one where they are at because this is actually like my first festival.
Oh,
So I don't know exactly what they do there, but I
mhm,
know that they go because they promote it on their show. So
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't tell you what they. I don't know if it's more like a meet and greet type of deal, or I'm not sure. But when I go, I'll let you
Yes. Well, have fun.
know. I will.
Be safe. Anyways, you want to move on to the let's unpack this?
Please.
All right, moving on. All right, let's unpack this. How do you deal with a partner that doesn't get along with all your friends and family? How should I deal with this situation? I'm 35 and she's 36, so we're all adults here. I'm more of a reserved person and she's outgoing. So while I'm conflict averse, she has no problem not being nice to people she doesn't like. On the other hand, I'm very keen on not rocking the boat, which means I have my own problems, but probably for another anyways. I don't know why I said that. And will act nicely to people even if we don't get along. So my girlfriend of 10 years doesn't really like my family and one of my close friends, and it sort of comes down to their characters. My family is conservative and reserved while she is open with hers. For example, she has no problem telling her parents what's upsetting her, while in my family we pussyfoot around issues and keep things even keel. I should say that she doesn't dislike my family, but because their characters don't jive, she doesn't feel the need to go out of her way to embrace my family. And I get the feeling that my family is sort of doing the same thing. And she's even said she just doesn't want to be around one of my close friends. She does, however, get along great with my friends that are outgoing and have a character that rolls with the punches. So it's not like she doesn't like my friends. But here we are now. There's this distance between her and my family, and she doesn't feel like she's the one that has to reach out since they're not doing the same. And it's leaving me bummed out because I want everyone to like each other. And perhaps most importantly, I have never been happier with someone. She's incredible and I love her, and of course she's not perfect, but I wish everyone liked each other. So should I push my family to reach out or should I push her? I guess I'm worried because I have this ideal that it wouldn't be necessary for any of this if she's the one. But outside of this, everything's awesome. But this one thing makes it difficult for me because I so badly want everyone to get along. Maybe I should add that I'm not super close to my family, but I'd like the holidays to be more pleasant and encompassing. Unpack it, child.
Okay, so is this a? I'm sorry, I couldn't tell if this was like a same sex relationship or.
I don't think so.
But so the
I
person
think,
writing is a man.
yeah.
Okay. Um, not that that mattered, but so I'm gonna take it like this. Your girlfriend is probably the type of person that can't fake the funk. It seems like, and I understand this because sometimes it can be very difficult if you just not vibing with somebody, if they put a bad taste in your mouth, to mask your like your feelings about them, so to speak. um I used to be like that. If I didn't mess with somebody, I would put up a shield just to protect my energy. And I'd still do it to a certain extent, but I do it, I think, in a more tactful way where I can just distance myself from them people and still be respectful and even cordial, but I don't fuck with them. They know I don't fuck with them. Everybody
Hmm.
else know I don't fuck with them, but I'm still cordial. Um, but for some people, that's very difficult. Like if they don't like somebody, they just don't like somebody, and they're not gonna fake it. Period. That seems to be the type of person that she is. And your family and don't really seem to give a fuck about it either. Like they don't like her just as equally as she don't like them. So I don't understand why you would try to
Force it.
force it. It's not like you said you're not close to your family, and so it's not like y'all gonna be around each other all the time. It's not like y'all live in the same household or right down the street where you got to see them all the time. Um, and can she make it through the holidays and just hope for the best? Like I don't understand why you're trying to push it. it's not for them to sing kumbaya. Yes, it could be easier and it'll be more enjoyable, but like it's the holidays. It's one or 2 days out of the year, depending on how many holidays y'all spend together. Like,
Hmm.
just go over there by yourself. Y'all can have separate lives to a certain extent. Like, if you want to see your family, just go see them. Like, she don't always have to be with you. If you want to hang out with that group of friends, just go with that group of friends. Like, she don't have to be with you, or just hang out with the friends that she like. Like, I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't force the situation personally. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's just me.
I don't feel a need to force it either, especially the fact that he's not super close to his
It would
family.
be one thing if
So,
they were super close. Like,
but yeah, it would be one thing if they were because you would be around them more often, but you're not. So, I don't see the point in forcing it. I do if she's not being tactful
mm,
or like I guess respectful. That's another thing. If like she doesn't like their character and then when she comes in the house and when she says certain things or whatever, or just don't bring her around, child. I don't know. If she don't want to go, stay home.
I would say if she's just being giving them the basic respect that every human deserves,
Right.
um, I don't
Then leave it
leave it
alone.
alone. Like, as long as she's
Yeah.
not like kicking your mama in the back of the head or some shit. Like, what's the? I don't understand
Yeah.
what the issue is.
Yeah.
Personally, they don't have
And
to get along.
yeah. And if if the family don't mind her not being there and she don't mind not being there either, then she ain't gotta be there and she can do her own thing. You go visit your family and come back the fuck home. And they ask where she at. She don't want to be here because y'all don't know how to. Y'all can't job. Y'all not jobbing. Y'all not clicking. So it's an uncomfortable environment for her. So that's why she's not here.
And if you were to ask either of the two parties to reach out first, I would say ask your family to be the one to offer the olive branch first.
Mm,
Um,
yeah.
just because I feel like maybe one, I feel like it might be easier to just ask your parents to be like, hey, like my girlfriend feels uncomfortable sometimes around you guys because of X, Y, and Z. You know, maybe the next time she comes around, you could be a little bit more pleasant or try. I personally, I would ask my family before I ask my partner.
Well, I think if you ask your partner first, it might feel like an attack,
Yeah,
especially if your family isn't giving her that same energy either.
yeah,
So ask your family because it's more of them and it gives room for at least somebody to step up and embrace her
hmm,
or try to anyway versus having her trying to embrace 20 family members.
yeah, yeah.
So I think, yeah, the right way, I don't push your family to do it. Just have the conversation. And if it happens, it happens. If it don't, then just switch up. I don't know, switch up what y'all do with y'all family
Mm.
and
Or
shit.
create your
Mm.
own family. You have friends. You have like your family ain't got to be the people that's related to you. Like,
Yeah, do your own
yeah.
thing, child.
Whew.
But
Chile.
the reason we're referring to this, uh, uh, God damn it, let's unpack this
Bitch, wake
topic.
up.
Oh,
God damn.
I feel attacked.
Bitch, wake up. What is going? You asleep. My friend is tired, y'all.
I would like to be that child.
Mm.
But the reason we're bringing up this topic is because this week we are talking about navigating relationships and your friendships or your family. And yeah, how do people navigate that? Because everybody is different.
Everybody is
Yeah.
different.
Mm, but let's see. All right. When you're in relationships, do you be telling your friends everything that be going on?
No. No.
It's tricky.
No, I don't.
Hmm.
Especially not in the moment.
Mm,
If it's some a difficult, situation. Not in the moment. Um, because I'm still trying to process things on my own and I don't need somebody else's influence per se. Now, if it's something that I'm truly struggling with and need some advice, yeah, then I'll ask. Um, but typically, while I'm in the middle of something, like trying to process things or trying to get through something, nah, I don't say nothing right away. Now, after we done went through the shit, processed it, maybe fixed it, sometimes I might.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I might bring it up, but I think we've said this plenty of times before on the show. Like, you don't want your friends to have a difficult time forgiving your partner and hold grudges against your partner, because you are more than likely going to be able to forgive your partner a lot easier than than your friends are. So if your partner done did some dumb shit and messed you up or hurt you in some type of way, you might forgive him, but that don't mean I'm gonna forgive him. I'll be looking at him sideways all the time. So
Because I think it depends on each friend too. So some friends are just like, okay, I can still embrace the person. If you've embraced them, I've embraced them, right?
yeah.
But different levels with each friend, child.
Mm.
And so I know with me, you tell me some shit that's fucked up.
And it depends on what it is.
Yeah, what type of fucked
Yeah,
upness
it
it
just
is.
it's gonna be based on the situation. However, some people are less likely to forgive, and you don't want it to be awkward or any tension between your partner and your friend if it's not necessary, you know?
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm the same way too. Like I have to process it by myself. Yeah, because like you said, influence.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then just maybe in that moment, like you're just really emotional about the situation and probably wasn't even a big deal. Or
And then you done blew
like,
something all out of proportion, and then yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I'll do that. I'll wait, try to process it, try to fix it. If I can't fix it, ask for advice. Then if it becomes a repetitive issue, I'm definitely talking about it because child, what's going on? What am I missing? Am I missing something? That's what I do. Like, am I missing something? Like, am
Is
I the
it me?
drama?
Am I the
Yeah. Yeah,
drama?
I try to get different perspectives, and I think my friends are definitely very neutral based friends. Like, you're my friend, but you gonna tell me, nah, Raven, you no, you being crazy,
I tell
right?
your ass. I tell you all the time.
Yes, bitch. Okay. But I think and everybody friends aren't like that, which is concerning to me. But everybody ain't like that. There are people who will take their friend's side regardless of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there are people too who will tell only one side of the story
Mm,
to your friends.
yeah.
And so it seems really biased. So people, let's be better about that. If we're going to tell our friends the story, tell both sides. Take accountability for the part you played in it and tell the other part about what your partner
Sometimes
played
it's
in.
difficult for people because a lot of times people don't have the awareness to know their part in it, and they just feel victimized, and don't know what role they played in it. But
And that's why.
go,
Go
no,
ahead.
you go. Go ahead.
And that's why you as a friend, I feel like will ask the appropriate questions
Mm.
of, okay, so blah 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 blah. And I feel like it'll pull it out, child.
Have you been that friend that held a grudge like against your friend's partner because they've done something?
I'm that
Yeah,
friend.
yeah,
I'm that friend. I'm the friend you can't tell too much to
yeah.
because I handle things way differently. I just do, especially if it's some fucked up
Yeah.
shit. I'm that friend that holds
You're gonna be
grudges.
like, mm.
Nigga, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Girl. Anyways, I am that friend. Have you been that friend or
I've been that
are you
friend,
that friend?
but I've been that friend, but I'm also much more forgiving. And I feel like I'm also that friend that if you forgive them, shit, girl, I might as well forgive them, shit. Like, it just depends on the scenario, depends on the case. But if they forgive them, shit, I might as well too. Like, what's the point of me holding
Mm,
on to some shit that they got? First of all, ain't really got nothing to do with me. Like, yeah.
true. No. Um, Also, when you get in relationships, I know the answer to this, but the people need to know. Are you the type of person who disappears when you dating or in a relationship?
No, I'm not. I stay around, but for someone like you and I, we talk literally every day for hours on hours. So of course, when one of us get into a relationship or start dating, then of course that time goes down a little bit. We
Mm-hmm.
still gonna talk every day, but it ain't gonna be for hours every day. It'll be for,
Right.
10, 15 minutes and be like, all right, girl, my man here. I gotta go.
My
My
man,
man,
my
my
man, my
man, my
man.
man. Like, and so we should name that as the episode. But yeah, it's because I did it when I was in a relationship this past time. Like we still talk, and it was difficult too because I was overseas. But we still talked on a regular basis, but it just wasn't at the
Yeah.
same rate.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. I don't want to say I hate that girl that does that or that guy that does that that go ghost on their friends after they get booed up. Cause as soon as shit go left or go crazy, then here you go back in my face, and it's like, nah, bro.
And that's the part that bothers me
Yeah,
about it.
like nah.
Is it's the
Mm-hmm.
inconsistency. Like every time you find a new nigga or you with whoever, relationship or not, you 100%, not to say you shouldn't be 100% for this person, but there's balance,
Mm-hmm.
child, because there are people who invest themselves so much in relationships and partners and stuff that they forget about their friends, which is it's another healthy relationship you need to continue to
Mm-hmm.
have. Like, you just don't abandon your friendships because you're trying to find your life partner. No, you got to balance it and find some
Yeah.
balance in it. But yeah, they they just full force into the relationship, and then when something goes wrong, then you want
You
to,
you want to be
be all
calling,
up in my
crying on the
face.
phone, and it's like, bro, like I ain't talked to you in weeks, and now you just popping up, like especially if it's something like a situation like you and I where we talk daily and often, even not daily. Like if I'm
Hmm.
used to talking to a friend like once or twice a week, and then I go months without hearing from them, I'm like, bitch, is you alright? Is you dead? Like what is going on? Shit. But I kicked my light.
Oh.
But yeah, like I don't like that girl. Like, and I get it. Listen, if anybody gets it, I gets it. I've been single for so long. So when I meet somebody that I like and that I'm vibing with, I want to spend time with that person to get to know them, just to interact with that person. But at the same time, like you have to create that balance because if you get so wrapped up in somebody else, you kind of lose yourself. And I've done
Hmm.
that many times. And so yeah.
Hmm.
So, how would you feel if your partner hung out with a friend that just happened to be their ex?
It's tricky.
It's tricky. How
Ooh,
so, friend?
so I feel like I if it's a healthy relationship and mm, I have to, so if I'm with my partner, I have to trust that my partner is not going to
Mm,
disrespect me. Then why else am I in that relationship if I don't trust that man? If that man is telling me, this person, I used to date them, but now we're just friends, I have to trust that that's what it is. Like, I have to, or else why I'm with you? Why am I with you? Until you give me a reason not to.
that is tricky. And the reason that it's so tricky is because you don't know the other person's intention.
I don't, but I can't
You
control
can't
them.
control them. You cannot. Um, and then it's also like,
I can't control
why
nobody, but
would your partner, if that is the case, why would they want to put themselves in a position where they could be vulnerable or something would happen? That's very tricky. I don't know about that one. Like I have had a partner that still communicated with their ex, and it was difficult at first. Not gonna hold you, like
I'm
not gonna
sure.
hold you. It was very difficult. But once I realized that he was not going to cross that line, regardless of what her actions once I realized that I could trust him, I kind of was like, okay, I was put at ease. But it's very difficult, and it took me some time. I'm not gonna say that it was easy, because when I tell you that was the time I went through a phone, that was why I went through a phone. Didn't find nothing, however, but it was just I had to put my mind at ease and be like, what the fuck are they actually talking about? Like,
I was telling a friend this earlier this week that like people we want to hold on to our person so tight, thinking that it won't make them stray. Like we just want to hold, and kind of control. No, you can't talk to this person. No, you shouldn't do this and stuff like that. There are boundaries in a relationship, but there's certain things like you just can't tell your partner that they can't do, because I personally feel like if they're going to stray, they're going to fucking stray, whether you know about it, whether they got to hide some shit from you, whether just whatever the reason is. And you can't just have an
an iron
what is
fist.
it, a iron fist trying to control your
When you
partner.
said iron fist, you made me think about Game of Thrones with that nigga Jamie with that damn hand. You don't watch Game of Thrones, bitch?
Can you not blast me in public? Thank you. But like my thing is, if things are meant to be, they're gonna be. So you can't, if your ex was meant to be with their ex,
They're gonna be with him.
they're gonna be together. And guess what? Be grateful that you didn't have to endure. Just experience that person for what it is. And if they were meant to be with their ex, that's not your person. So you can't control that. Like it's gonna be regardless. Child. Anyway, that's how I feel personally. Well, I mean that took growth too, because I didn't always feel like that, because it's tricky.
So, do you place a lot of value on your significant other and your family and friends being able to get along, like this girl in the story or the guy in the unpacked story? Would that bother you?
Yes, it would bother me, but I don't think that would be a deal breaker for me. I don't think it's something that I feel like needs to happen. It depends. Now, if my partner is just being an asshole and just not liking any and everybody, you honestly, I don't know if you could fit into my life, because my family and my friends are big parts of my lives. And I know I'm trying to create a family and be a life partner with you, but I somewhat need for it to blend a little bit because it's not, I don't want it to just be in me and you until we die. I don't want that. I want it to be a tribe. I want my family, my friends, you. But if you don't just get along with a person or a family member, I'm not I'm not holding that candle to a flame.
Yeah.
So, how you feel about that?
Honestly, I don't put too much emphasis on it either. If everybody can get along, like we can have group dates, we can have fun stuff and like do things together, then that's great. But if not, then I can keep those two separated. Honestly, like I can't think that I've really been friends with any of my like girlfriends' partners, if that makes sense. Like, honestly, I don't really pay much attention to them niggas outside of what she tell me about him. And if I see him, like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, sort of deal. But it's not like me trying to build a friendship with my friend's partner.
Yeah.
Like, nearby. Like, you here, you make my friend happy, you respect them, okay, then we good. Dab it up, keep it moving. Like, and I can't say that any of my friends have actually tried to build a relationship with anybody that I've been in a relationship with. It's not really a thing at this point. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or it hasn't been in the past. Maybe moving forward, that would be important to me. But I just, I don't give a shit.
I mean, I would like it if they get to like vibe together. I would like that, but
Yeah.
it's not. He digging me down, and it is what it is.
He doing his job. Okay. We got nothing else to discuss.
Child. Yeah, I've never been.
Nothing.
Let me think. I've always been like cordial, and I've hung out with my friends' partners before. And was
Girl, these damn eyelashes.
girl,
I'm ready for these motherfuckers to fall off. I'm
it's
sorry.
fine. But yeah, I've been friends. I don't want to say friends, but I've hung out in the same vicinity with my friends' partners and been able to carry conversations and be just fine. We haven't done that because we hadn't been really in the same area and ain't really been with nobody, child.
Yeah.
So, um, tricky. Anyway,
Girl, why is it only 8:30 and we yawning and can't get it together? Jesus,
this
Lord.
the end.
Let's go ahead and get these tips out. Way.
Go start them, friend.
So we can go ahead and I'm about to take this sleeping pill, girl, so I can go to
You
bed.
ain't gonna need one.
So the tips for this week's episode, if you are having issues with uh romantic and friendship balance, first thing is to make time with your friends a priority. If you find it difficult to incorporate in your friends in your life once you get a boo, just make it a point. Put it in your phone, put it in your schedule, your planner. Call BFF at 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Set an alarm. So that way, even if you are with your boo and y'all cooking dinner, while he cooking, sit on the couch and call your friend. Go to the other room, give your friend your undivided attention,
Mm-hmm.
and just talk.
Yeah, because don't you hate that your friend around a boo or whatever, and you call them and you can't talk freely? It's like, nah,
I'm guilty of
your
that.
nigga is around. I'm not
I'm
talking freely.
I'm guilty of that because I've done that. Well, I just had it on FaceTime, but whatever. Like if you call and I just be like,
Uh-huh.
like
Mm-mm.
noted, friend. I won't do that in the future. Next thing, be mindful. Be mindful. If you kind of notice that a couple of days or weeks or months have gone by and you haven't talked to your friend, you just been, in hibernation with Bay. Just be mindful. If people are saying things to you like, damn, where you been at? Like, damn, stranger, like, what's up? Like, where you
Oh,
been?
yeah.
Like, maybe that's the time when you need to be like, oh, maybe I am kind of neglecting my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so be mindful of those things. If you start hearing little suggestions like, hey, you booed up, like, what's up? Like, you can't call nobody, be mindful.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing is discuss with your partner on how you are neglecting your friends and how it's important for you to nourish those friendships. Because sometimes especially when you're in those beginning phases, your partner might not want to share you. Like you doing all the dates together and spending all your time with that person. They might not want to share you as much. So be like, hey babe, I love spending time with you. I really enjoy it. However, I need a girls' night, you know?
Okay, let's insert footnote. Y'all, partners, whoever.
Everybody.
There's no hierarchy in your friendship and your relationship.
It is for me because my friends before. Shit.
Lord.
I'm sorry, these niggas they come and
They
go.
do.
Maybe that's what's wrong with me. That's why I got a man now.
But the point is though, like your friends can't give you what the man in your relationship can give you. So there's no
Mm-hmm.
comparison. You can't compare them. So
It's
there's
oranges and
no
apples, babies.
yeah, you can't place one of I guess you can place one above the other, but there's no comparison to it. Like
Yeah.
so don't do that, child. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
moving on.
Next tip is do group dates or double dates.
Mm.
If your friends have partners or booed up, be like, hey, let's all go out on a double date. Or if you just have a big group of friends, do group activities. Maybe have a game night. or something along those lines where everybody can be involved. Your friend and your partner can start to build relationships, and hopefully everybody can get along. So,
Do you have a problem with being a third wheel?
yeah, kind of.
Me too. I do.
Yeah. Some people don't. Some people don't, but I feel like that's y'all time. Like,
It's weird.
don't. Yeah, I don't like to intrude on that. And then also sometimes I feel weird. Like, here I'm like the single friend. All my friends here are like married and booed up and stuff. Well, most of my friends here. So sometimes I feel awkward when I go to like a birthday party or like a gathering or something, like Super Bowl party, for example. I went to the Super Bowl party that one of my friends was hosting, and I was literally the only single person there. Like everybody else was coupled up with kids, and I felt so awkward. It was like 4 couples there, and I'm the only single person. I'm like, hi, like I'm just here to eat y'all food and watch y'all TV. Like, but yeah, so I don't like that.
I don't like it either, child.
Yeah, even though everybody's accepting and loving and embraces, but it's like y'all ain't got no single friends y'all can invite to.
Yeah, that's weird. It's only really weird. It's really weird with couples who are not mindful of their public display of affection. So I think when I'm with a partner and I have somebody else around, I'm like still affectionate with my person, but there's levels. Like it's not to the point of uncomfortability, and
It'll
I'm
be
not
like
just
cringe. Yeah.
no, I'm not doing that because I'm being mindful that there's somebody else here with us.
Yeah.
And I think when y'all are in dates and doing stuff like that, if y'all have a third person around you, be mindful of that because it's uncomfortable.
It is.
I think it's uncomfortable for me.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
The PDA part of it. It's like, damn, nigga, y'all wait till I leave.
Yeah.
I already got, I'm lonely over here. Y'all up here kissing this shit.
Yeah.
Make me feel bad. I gotta go back home to this funky ass cat. And then the next thing is to be responsive. When you do notice your friends reaching out, don't ignore them. Like if you see the message, reply. Don't leave it on read. Because I'm pretty sure it's a shitty feeling like when your friend you've been talking all this time and had this close relationship, and then they just get distant, and it's because they got a significant other. So just be responsive in those situations, even if you don't have the time to have a full-blown conversation at that particular moment. Just be like, hey, I seen you called. I'm doing something right now. I'm busy. Let me give you a call back.
Mm-hmm.
And just have that communication, because I think that's key, especially if you want to keep your friendship in a healthy place.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and that's all I got. You got any more tips?
The girl, no. It's time to go sleep. Thank y'all.
Yo, these last couple episodes, Fred been real quick with the exit, bro. She been ready to go to bed. My friend be tired, y'all.
Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of You Need a Therapist podcast. Follow us at You Need a Therapist Pod, and then click on that, and then click on the link tree. But then also follow at PD Pablo, at PEEDY Pablo Kitty, KITTY, because I have made Pedro Kitty a fucking Instagram, and he cute and he sexy on there, and he about to make us famous.
Y'all, my friend made my cat whole Instagram.
He's so cute though. I need to stay in tune with it, child.
Oh my god.
Juneteenth, get the hat ready, bitch. All right, we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Love y'all. Bye.